In other good news, a certain manager has left.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunshine on Leyth. If you're still enjoying it, drop a like. That would be most delightful. So, today, pair of Europa League games, some Premier League stuff off camera. We've had some stuff already. But before we get into anything else, I want to talk about Eddie Howe. That's what I want to talk about. So as you can see on screen, our boy Eddie was mouthing off in a press conference. He actually had the nerve to say, Eddie Howe has suggested that your team does not have what it takes to stay up this season. We were top of the Premier League at the time, and he was in the relegation zone with Blackhaven United. Eddie, shut up, you wet wipe. And I responded in the only way that I could, basically, because he's delusional, and if Blackhaven don't get rid of him, he is going to relegate them this season, and I have a strange suspicion that they may well stick with it and ride that ship right the way back down the leagues. And frankly, they deserve it if they keep him around after that kind of performance. Imagine telling a guy who's top of the league that they might get relegated that season. Imagine the audacity of it. So there you go. Eddie, you and I are not friends. And another slight side note, we got an affiliate agreement with HJK, because of course we do. I'm going to be their daddy club. But before we get into Lazio today, a couple of quick games off camera that we've had, and I don't think I've ever seen us play as well as we are lately. It is amazing to watch. Let's get into it. First up, it was hosting Southampton. They actually took the lead after 30 minutes, and I was genuinely getting quite concerned because we weren't looking that good. They were creating a few chances early on. Ellison had to pull out a couple of good saves. 1-0 to Saints after half an hour, but then a switch just flipped. It was brilliant. 34 minutes into the match, Hubert puts the ball in. Eventually, it comes back to Balde, slips it around the corner. Caio sets himself, pops it into the back of the net. Our finishing has been sublime lately. That's really been the difference for me. And then literally they were definitely seconds. Minutes later, ball's popped over the top. Lonchar's shot is saved by the goalkeeper, and Caio's in for the rebound, and suddenly, we were just on fire after that point. As 4 minutes beyond that, we suddenly had ourselves into a 3-1 lead. Again, Hubert getting forward, Kimberly smashing a shot at goal, once again poor defending, comes back to Milan Lonchar, 3-1 before half-time. And then it just got worse from the second half. Kane McLean, who frankly for me has been the underrated signing of the season in many ways. Look at that for a ball for Caio to complete his hat-trick just before the hour mark for 4-1. But as is the way, Saints did then grab another goal back on the 60th minute to make it 4-2. Muller comes through, just a good strike, good goal, 4-2. But we weren't satisfied yet. Ball out to the right-hand side for Bruzidi, who's coming in for the injured Flamarion, whips it across, 5-2, Lonchar scores his second of the night to go top scorer in the Premier League. And we still had time for one more piece of magic from us. McLean again playing lovely stuff. Kimberly with the ball over the top. Bruzidi this time on the ball, smashes it in. 2 assists and a goal for him. 6-2 win over Southampton. I don't think I've ever had a tactical change that's made such an enormous difference to the way that a team plays. It's actually ridiculous. We've changed one tiny thing, and I think obviously some of the new additions have definitely helped us, but we have been on fire lately. We've just got so many goals in the team. It's like the players are actually scoring the chances now. As we continue to prove, away at Brighton, albeit bottom of the league, Brighton. I expected something dodgy to happen here. It didn't. Dale Connor gave us the lead. Kimberly made it 2-0 from the spot after 25 minutes, but I don't think we're creating that many more chances than we were last year, maybe fractionally. The only real difference for us this year is that we're actually scoring them. It's brilliant. McLean knocks it to Bruzidi, another assist for him, 3-0 with Caio there. Bruzidi's also got 3 assists in 2 games since coming in for Flamarion. He has done a fantastic job filling in. Look at this ball from Clive Kimberly as well, by the way. Just complete, almost like a no-look pass for Balde. Poor goalkeeping, Balde on the rebound. It was 4-0 then. But as always, we still had time for one more. Clive Kimberly out wide, whips it through, Nelson puts it around the side, and there was Caio in again for his 9th goal in the Premier League this season. 5-0 away at bottom of the league, Brighton. We've got goals in our game this season, and we look outrageous, and yet still don't have the best goal difference in the Premier League. That's how good City are at the moment. So, slight problems, being that Balde is suspended, and Nelson picked up an injury, and I don't know if Morton... Yes, he is. Okay, good. Morton is available. That should be okay. So, not perfect, but we're certainly lacking a bit in terms of depth here, that's for sure. Ellison's just about back. He had a slight knock. Nielsen, I'd rather start... Oh, hang on, can I? No, I can't. Wait, no. What are we doing? No. Nielsen won't start. Kimberly will start. Nielsen's only just come back from a concussion, so that's not the right player at all, Matt. So we'll play Fran alongside Kimberly. Connor and Matondo's partnership is working nicely. Kane McLean, by the way, 7.42 average rating this season. For a guy that I brought in as a real stopgap, he's just constantly getting involved, getting assists, got goals, he's making great tackles. He's just playing well above his ability, quite frankly. We'll see how Dave Morton does in Europe. Get his customary goal, perhaps. That's the dream, anyway. So yeah, I think we just need to keep on ploughing away. I think we've got a real shot at winning the Europa League this season, to be honest. The team we've built is challenging for the Premier League title at the moment, and I think that means we could probably be doing all right, like getting to the knockouts of the Champions League this year, were we to be in it. So I think our expectations really should be try to get as far as we can in the Europa League. And Lonchar already sneaking through there, and Bruzidi has really settled in so damn well. It's unbelievable. been an okay start. Once again, lots of possession for us. Interesting how RZ would actually possibly be moving above Lazio as things stand, which is incredible considering they lost 8-0 to us. That game does seem like it was a bit of an anomaly in some ways. Kane McLean, oh my god! He's just like, I'm going all the way, lads. Well won by Connor again. He's one of those players that just will not die. In terms of, like, every time I feel like he's going to be replaced, he just seems to continue to play better and better. Morton's ball. Lonchar Bruzidi! Good save. Morton again. Lonchar. Oh, lovely finish from Milan Lonchar. Whitport 1, Lazio 0. That is a big goal for us. We've definitely had the better of the first half. The possession is the key for us, I think. The fact that teams have actually given us possession, which is a rarity these days. What a strike from Bruzidi. The fact we kept this ball alive. Morton will get the assist. Great little finish from Lonchar, though. Top corner. Keeper's not getting that. Despite the fact we're not playing work ball into the box, we're able to keep so much ball. And I would possibly want to turn that on, but actually I think we're playing so well without it at the moment. Although there's actually not a lot of chances coming from us. It's just shots. Hubert, good block. Dave Morton, and he's scored. Dave Morton is just a goal machine. Within reason, frankly. We're 2-0 up, getting a better result than we were in the last game against them. But there's not going to be a single season in Dave Morton's career for Whitport, I don't suppose, where he doesn't at least grab himself a goal. Hubert, very unselfish. Actually, not really at all. But Morton, again, just a pinpoint finish. Goalkeeper should be doing better with that. And we're 2-0 up now. Beautiful. Hilariously, were RZ not to have lost that horrendous game to us, their goal difference would actually be quite positive right now. They look like they might actually potentially get out of the group in second place as it goes, despite losing 8-0. Oh, Lonchar's in behind again. Can he finish? No. Good save. I'm also going to bring on Remy Lafarge for the entire second period because I just want to see a bit from him. And I'm also going to get Abbott on for Hubert now because just rest him out. Damn, talk about lifting off the gas. This is the first highlight of the entire second period, and it's the 88th minute. 5-2, by the way, between RZ and Haifa. Oh, are we about to concede? Jerry needs to be big here, and he's not going to be big. Petar Yordanov gets a goal back for Lazio. There's still a couple of minutes to go here. Like, we rotated the squad out a little bit at half-time just to try to give players like Jack Charlie and Keith Abbott some game time, really, against good sides. And, well, we've really not been able to kick on since then, and Lazio might actually be on the verge of getting something. I don't know what Jerry Ellison's doing there. Jezza, could you not, mate? We've got to be careful here. Imagine if we screwed it up, it could be completely my fault for making those half-times. So, oh no! Oh, Jack Charlie bails us out there. But to give someone like him Europa League experience at the age of 16 is a really good thing for his development, in my mind. Morton, all the way through for Bruzidi. He's not going to be able to square this for someone, is he? Oh, he might. Kane McLean. Oh, what a strike. Kane McLean, he can do it all. Is there a problem at Nagatomi Plaza? Kane McLean's your man. Do you need a goal in the 92nd minute against Lazio? Kane McLean's your man. Oh, brilliant work again from Bruzidi, holding the ball up beautifully. But I just figured Kane McLean was going to cross this. He's like, nah, just going to ping this one top bins, lads. No problem at all. Kane McLean's second goal of the year, 3-1 against Lazio. Great result. It's going to be Whitport 3, Lazio 1. Shame to concede the goal, but to be fair, we kind of deserved to concede it. We weren't particularly good in the second half, and no, here's a Bruzidi. It's 4! Mohamed Bruzidi is taking his opportunity with open arms. Flamarion's injury has woken the dragon in him. He's getting assists, he's getting goals. That's a really bad clearance from Mina. But once again, Clive Kimberley, another assist for him this season. Just brilliant hit again from Bruzidi, and suddenly a very close match towards the end has turned into a bit of a rout. It's like they got pissed off by Lazio scoring the goal, and we're like, no, we're going to give ourselves a massive win. 4-1 to Whitport in the end. 2 massively late goals from McLean and Bruzidi. Great performances from them again. Morton was man of the match in a Europa League game. Dave Morton, man of the match, Europa League game. This is Dave Morton, bearing in mind. I mean, he's still decent, don't get me wrong, but how does he do it? He's a beautiful man, and he deserves... I mean, look at this. This should tell you everything, but the man just keeps on a-going. Right, we're back, and yeah, we did a bit of a bad here and dropped some points away at Bristol City. Ball was whipped through. Doyle completely unmarked from the indirect free kick. 1-0 Bristol City. They're struggling, and I expected better from us. Thankfully, we did at least get an equaliser. Matondo with the goal off of Bruzidi. But Milan Lonchar was then sent off for a horrible tackle late in the game. Very frustrating, as he'll be out for 3 matches now, which is the last thing we needed, really, considering Bruzidi's having to play that role on the right all by himself with no backup as well. Kimberley, again, though, was spectacular in this game, and he is just insanely good. But we then put our disappointment aside at home to Manchester United with another solid result. Admittedly, Man United are sort of a mid-table club at the moment, but we found ourselves behind as Santa Maria gave them the lead after 15 minutes. But as usual, the quick turnarounds come back. Bruzidi's ball in. Fran this time filling in at centre-back for the suspended Matondo, gave us an equaliser. Then, not long after that, Kimberley again had a spectacular good game. Hubert getting into the box this time. Eventually comes back to Kimberley. Off the post, there was Wim Billington filling in for Lonchar, scoring in the Premier League against his former club as well. And in the second half, a bit more. Balde with the ball in. This time it comes back for Clive Kimberley, puts it in the back of the net for 3-1. And last but not least, Wim Billington grabbed himself his second goal of the night. This is just a gorgeous little finish. On his left foot, just bends it round the goalkeeper for 4-1. We did not deserve to win this game by as much as we did. I would argue, if anything, that a draw might have even been fairer. We've just been so clinical in front of goal this season. It's like all the previous seasons of our lack of finishing have completely flipped this year, and I feel like at some point there's going to be a turnaround in this at some point, but we'll take it for now. And just quickly, the league looks like this. It's still very tight at the top, though. City dropped to 3rd, but Spurs are right in there as well. We may have a fantastic goal difference and scoring a lot of goals right now, but City are keeping right in pace with us, as are Spurs, just scoring a few less. There's a lot of points going towards the top of the league right now, and it's anybody's guess who could win. Even Liverpool could get into this battle, quite frankly. In other good news, a certain manager has left. So, brilliant news for you. If you're a Blackhaven fan, Eddie Howe has left the club. You might notice that they've won a game. The first game they had without Eddie Howe. They had manager Paul Robinson, yes, that Paul Robinson, in caretaker charge of the club, instantly went out and beat Palace 3-0. It's just like, what a difference a day makes, eh? But that is not the end of the story, because you might think, well, they sacked him because they were shit. They did not sack him. He left to go to Brighton. He got the Brighton job. Brighton poached Blackhaven's manager from them. Brighton at the time had 3 points on the board. Blackhaven had 6, and Brighton thought, who do we want to be our new manager? So they went and poached Eddie Howe from Blackhaven United. Now, we don't know who the candidate is yet for the Blackhaven job, but I genuinely think that they might actually stay up if the new guy can get that team playing well, because they've clearly got some solid players there. They've just been horribly misused. But today we play Rzed. Now, essentially, we are already group winners as far as it goes because of the head-to-head we've got. Essentially, because we've got better head-to-head against Lazio, and we're 8-0 up on the head-to-head against Rzed. So just don't lose 9-0, eh? So will we make any changes? Hang on, I'll have a little look. Obviously, Lonchar can play in Europe. And the reason I'm actually going to play Lonchar in Europe instead of Win Billington this time, because I was actually going to start Win Billington for this game, is that because he's suspended for the Premier League, and Win's going to have to play it makes more sense to rest Win so he can play the Premier League matches for now. I did rest Bruzidi out midway through the Manchester United game because he's the only player we've got in that position at the moment, and I may have to look into that in the transfer window. Kimberly, though, he still needs to start. We're going to do... Oh, my goodness. I'm going to do Kimberly alongside Fran. Fran has been spectacular, and as good as Nielsen was in that role, I feel like Kimberly's actually potentially even better. And the backline will remain the same. I'll play a rotated team for the final game against Maccabi Haifa. I'll give someone like Jack Charlie his first ever start in Europe for us, and Keith Abbott. You know the drill. So the bench will be Lashka, Abbott, Nielsen, Billington, Charlie, Nelson, and Remy Lafarge. It seems that RZ have learned absolutely nothing from the last game against us, and I'd argue that if anything, they'll probably be even weaker with this shape, but we will see. But only time will tell. A simple little victory here will allow us to win our Europa League group. We've looked a little bit iffy in the Bristol City game, but I think we did well against Manchester United and took the chances when they came to us. We're still giving up a fair amount of chances, which is weird. And I think Jerry Ellison's having a lot to do with us not conceding them, to be fair. Balde's ball through and immediately nearly get a goal. I feel like this is one of these games where a random player is just going to pop up with one of those like world-class performances where they'll get like 2 goals and 2 assists. It could be someone like Clive Kimberley, in all honesty, or Bruzidi. Those are my picks. What do you reckon? We need a back post run for someone like Bruzidi? No. McLean. He's in. Fran? Oh, what a strike. Kane McLean with the assist. Fran with the absolute thunder bastard into the back of the net there. Second goal of the season for him. He does love a banger occasionally. He's got that header when he played centre-back against, I think, Manchester United. But again, Kane McLean getting another little assist. Just drops it off to Fran. They don't close him down quick enough, and he's just hammered that in for 1-0. Good stuff. Clive Kimberley is going to make about 1,000 passes in this game, I get the feeling. He's going to set a new record for number of passes completed, I'd say. McLean with a lovely ball into the channel for Miller, and Lonchar, that is a gorgeous finish from Lonchar. Another assist for Kane McLean. His name is satisfying to say, and I know I've been saying this a lot, but I just think he's fantastic. I don't even know why. That's just lucky the way it comes to him. But again, good vision to put that ball into the channel. Lonchar still has a lot of work to do here, but finishes it with aplomb. Lovely finish from him. 10th goal of the season for him as well. He's got a lot of making up to do, considering his silliness. Oh, and now Batondo starts to get the floodgates opening a little bit with his 5th of the year. Bruzidi with yet another assist. I actually want to see just how many assists he's going to get in the period while he's playing instead of Flamara. And he must be up to 6 or 7 already by now. He does take set pieces sometimes too. Well, they were looking quite good, looking like they were going to hold on at one point, but now the floodgates are firmly open. Going to make another little spate of early changes just to try to rest a few people again and give some experience to the youngsters. So we'll get Lafarge in, we'll get Abbott in, we'll get Jack Charlie in. I really am looking forward to seeing how Jack Charlie performs in the looking forward as Milan Lonchar goes round the goalkeeper, makes it 4-0. Horrendous defending there from RZ. Lonchar scores his 11th goal of the season. This is what I mean, though. I feel like last season, the chance would have still been there because it always would be, but he would have just bashed that straight at the goalkeeper. It's whatever we've changed, that tiny little change of lowering the tempo is just allowing that little bit of extra composure, I feel like, because I don't know what else it could be, unless it's just players have gelled more. He's done well there, don't foul him. Kowalczyk. Griffin, goal! I was going to say good save for Jezza, but unfortunately not. It's one of those annoying ones where the keeper saves it and it goes in the other side of the net, sadly. I know it's Hibs, by the way, atop of their Europa League group. So that's pretty sick. They're doing themselves a Motherwell, but on a better stage. I wonder if Motherwell in this one. It's a great strike, to be fair, but I think Ellison, I'd have been amazed if he did keep that out, to be fair. He nearly did as well. Oh, what a ball. Remy Lafarge is through. Go on, Remy. Oh, that was his chance. I would have loved to have seen him score a goal there. I just want to see him get off the mark for us. He's not really got a lot of starts. I might actually start him and... I don't know, actually. Oh, Lonchar's in this time. Can he show him how to do it? Yes, he can. He's gone around the goalkeeper again. It's 5-1 here. Milan Lonchar with the hat-trick, and Kane McLean will get his 3rd assist of the night. Hey, what can I say? The man has an eye for a pass from that right-back spot, and he loves Milan Lonchar. What a friendship these two have chalked up over this period. Just a little slot into the channel. Lonchar still has a lot of work to do, but the composure is remarkable from him. Just to take it straight past the keeper. It's 5-1 here. McLean with his 3rd assist. You could get like top assister in the Europa League at this rate. I think he's already got 2 in another game. So he'll be on to 5 already this season. And Lonchar potentially in for top scorer, and lovely defending again from McLean to see this one out, hopefully for us. Long ball downfield, and there we go. RZ1, Whitport 5. 13-1 on aggregate. It seems decent, to be fair. So all in all, not bad. And by the way, we've not lost a league game in a very, very long time now. We didn't lose, I think it's 18 matches in the league we've now gone unbeaten, which has kind of gone under the radar a little bit. So next episode, we're going to do a big, big chunk, because I feel like this is the best chance we're going to have to do a big chunk. And when I say big, I mean big. So we're going to start off with Arsenal and come back with Manchester City. So we'll do that game, and then we'll do 8 games off camera in between as well, and then come back for City. That way we can get a big chunk of the season done while there's no European fixtures. We won't know who we're going to draw yet anyway. So yeah, we'll talk about the potential youth intake, all sorts of stuff. Really grind through some league games, and of course we got the Maccabi Haifa game, but I'll just rest a load of players out, play some of the youngsters for that game, see if we can get Charlie and Abbott into the game a little bit more. You know the drill. Give Remy Lafarge a chance to score a goal. Who knows? So if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, drop a like. That would be most lovely. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be sick too. If you like streaming, I stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, and usually at the weekends as well. Also, right now it's Streamer Showdown, the league stage. So yeah, what are you doing? What are you still watching me for? Go over and watch me on Twitch. I'm probably doing badly. That's just how I do. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.